today's workshop we were doing functions pretty much the whole day. We reminded the teachers about linear functions and then did some work on exponential functions, and then in the afternoon we did an awful lot of work on quadratic functions. If you take away 5 or 6 things from the day in terms of using real world concepts or using graphs a little bit more or using tables a bit more, if you take away those 5 or 6 things, then they've achieved an awful lot. What you're going to do is you're going to look at shifting and scaling of quadratic functions, okay? And you're going to do all the work. I'm just going to sit back and relax. I'm going to split you up into 7 groups, and some of you are going to be working on activity A or activity B, activity C, and so on. Okay, so investigate those.
2 minus 1, and then 3 minus 6. Yep, that's it.
I'm not quite sure. No, I'm not quite sure.
All I can see is that it shifts the graph.
It shifts. Well, he wants to know in what direction.
It has to be in increasing direction.
Yes.
It's 2 tables in which you have.
Sorry.
You had a +2 and a -2. You kept that +1. We easily see it's x squared.
So the green is the +2 and the black is the -2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, at the back then, what did you have to draw and how did you get the diagrams, I suppose?
X squared, x plus 1 all squared, and x plus 3 all squared. Our parent function x squared is blue. Nice positive graph hitting the axis at 0. Then by doing x plus 1 squared, the parent is cloned, but it just was replanted back to -1. And x plus 3 squared just reclones it again and plants it onto x minus 3.
Perfect. We had 3 positive functions, and just like I said, we didn't advance as far as we would have liked. The 3 were positive, they were U-shaped, and we weren't quite sure what numbers to put in. That was the point. You were saying a moment ago that you need to get a 0.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was where we were a bit unstuck with that.
I think these workshops are so beneficial for teachers because we go through the topic and they actually experience the topic in terms of how a student would experience it. So every so often during the day, you know, they'll imagine that I'm the teacher and they're the students, and they'll work through a topic from the student's point of view, and you know, I mightn't tell them exactly what they're going to be doing. They could be doing functions, but they wouldn't know which part of functions they're doing, and by the end of it then they discover, like a student would discover, a certain piece of maths.
I found today's workshop very useful in the point of view that it's actually a very, very interesting topic matter, and children are always very interested in dealing and handling big numbers. It gives them a bit of a challenge, and they always feel a sense of achievement when they've actually handled it. So today it will be very practical in not only maths, but it can be cross-curricular as well.
Functions are quite difficult to do, certainly with junior classes in our schools, but he made it very illustrative in the sense that he used lots of PowerPoint. The PowerPoint had graphs, and the graphs showed us how functions look in reality. I thought that was very, very useful, and that's one area I think I will use in my classroom from this.
What I've given you there is 6 white pieces of paper with 6 graphs on them, numbered G1, graph 1 to graph 6. You're going to put the 6 white pieces of paper on the table, and then what you're going to do is you're going to match up all the other coloured pieces of paper with the white pieces of paper. So you're going to have 6 orange ones, 6 red ones, 6 blue ones, 6 yellow ones, and you have to match them up. And you have a chat about how you do them and all the rest. Okay? So it's really, really interactive. It's very, very good. Okay?
X is 0, y is minus 12.
X is 0, y is minus 12. Maybe it's minus 12 eventually. It's just not on the graph that we see it. So the roots of that.
Oh yeah, because look, because there's a minus there.
Yeah.
So that will give you, so that should give you that then.
Yeah.
Root of 2 or 6. Because that minus is changing that, yeah.
9 is here, 3 is there. Oh, wow. That is, that's a 3rd year exercise, I would say. Yeah. Is that one there? And the 1 and 4 is left here. Yeah. No, that should be -4. No, that should be +4. Yay.
There's a lot in there.
That was fun. I really enjoyed that.
Did you enjoy that?
I love things like that.
I think Project Maths has progressed an awful lot over the last number of years. At the start, I suppose, us teachers had to get their heads around it. But at this stage now, when they're coming along to the workshops, they know what to expect. They know they're going to get quite a bit of information, things that they can use, you know, right from 1st year up to 6th year.
It's a challenge. It's not easy because the Project Maths project is going on over a number of years. So it's very hard to keep up to date with it over the 3 years. I teach 1st years, 2nd years and 3rd year maths, and I have 3 textbooks. and I have 3 workbooks. So it's quite a challenge to get that going. Having said that, it is useful in the classroom and the students engage with it well. They find it challenging, they find the examples are appropriate to their levels and to their experience, and I think it is working.